So where's this hideout?
You know, if you use this cool thing called a map, it should show it.
Well, usually the rats even show it. And there's like a light, you know? Well, maybe over here.
It's probably on the other side of the buildings. Or something, maybe. Or somewhere high up. Doesn't.
Oh, here we
not
go.
there.
Is that my mom?
I'm pretty sure that one is your mother. The Reid Mansion.
I didn't know we had a mansion. We have a fucking butler. That's cool.
You knew that.
Oh, right. Right, yeah, I did.
So one thing that always confused me before you do that. So is it is it direct sunlight that hurts a vampire? Or can even like reflections of the sun hurt them? Because if you're
It depends on what lore you're looking at.
Because if you get super technical about it, the moon like the sun reflects off the moon.
No, it's different. Like the moon doesn't hurt them. It's
Well,
just the
no,
sun.
no. The thing is that it's still the sunlight, though.
Yeah, but I'm assuming it's like a degree of sunlight. Like that's why vampires could like, you know, on like really overcast days, obviously the sun's out. But like vampires can go out in the overcast days if it's raining and stuff. It's only if it's like super fucking not a goddamn cloud in the sky.
Wow. Yeah.
You know? Like I think it's like direct sunlight is what it is.
But that's why I was being all technical about it, because like, isn't that still kind of technically direct sunlight? Because if you have it bounce off a mirror or something, that would be closer to what you're saying is direct sunlight.
Yeah, the moon just doesn't affect them.
But I'm like even saying like, what if it like bounces off of a wall and lights up? Like say you're in a room, the sunlight is coming in through. You're not standing in the sunlight,
Well, like
but the sunlight's like
how the room's lit up like this. It would probably bother them, but I don't think it would burn them. Like I said, like it has to be like straight up sun.
straight from the sun's teat.
Yeah. Like the purest of sun.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm Rumfus.
I'm Firefly. Watering the plant.
In Vampyr.
Yes! You better fucking grow. I did all this. All of this. You better grow. I will be so upset.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You gotta sleep for multiple nights for it to actually grow.
It's looking bigger already.
No, it's not.
Anyway.
Basically, just ignore it until we sleep a bunch and then come back.
I'll sleep a couple of nights and come check on it. I gotta give people medicine. I'll be back. But, we found our home.
We found the meat... I was about to say the meat ranch.
I thought you were gonna say the meat ranchin'. I was like, oh, meat and ranch?
The meat ranch.
God damn. I didn't know that's what we called our mom.
Ew. The meat rancher.
That's disgusting. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go talk to our mom. This isn't what I wanted to do, but we found it, so we're doing it.
Lucian.
Yes.
Can you not?
But he loves you. So deal with it. Little Chonkzilla.
Shockzilla.
Oh.
Speaking of Azilla, Godzilla.
Yeah.
Dude, they totally had a Godzilla noise in Epic Battle Fantasy 3. Just straight up like a Godzilla scream.
Did they?
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, it was... Oh, to the left.
Right. It was this way. They got confused because they put the barrels back. For some stupid reason.
Left. Up.
Right. No one's gonna answer the door for me.
Of course not. Your mom thinks you're dead.
Surprise! I'm gonna give her a fucking heart attack. Oh, she's not here. She was here. What's this?
Just trying to get into a random room here. Oh, flowers. Oh, is that your sister's room?
I was gonna say, or is that my room? No, my room's the one with the skeleton, obviously. Hey!
Mother. Good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm
Finally home.
Yes, but this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary? She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
She had a kid?
Well, what?
I didn't know this. No one's telling me that. What?
Oh, at least she's healthy.
The fuck?
How old is this grandson?
Right?
Should we be concerned for his well-being? Does he need to be fed?
Like,
Taken care
Is
of?
he just like in a box somewhere? Like, what's up? How's your life in London?
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean, lost? I hope you don't
Do you have
go outside
Alzheimer's?
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
That's your dad, not a butler?
What?
I thought that was a butler.
I thought my dad was dead. I just kind of assumed that.
Wait.
What?
This is all getting very confusing.
Are you... Is the butler my dad?
Did you never tell me that the butler's actually my dad?
Sir? Like, what?
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
The fuck's Avery? Are you okay?
I don't know.
Are you... What?
Okay, about some personal questions. I love how the questions like about... Isn't it about your family? Like, go back for a second. Yeah, about your family. It's like...
I don't know.
It's my family, too.
Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can.
Oh, I guess she was, like,
Do you need...
jabbing at the
Just
butler,
one thing.
Avery.
Stop staring at me
Oh,
like
the
that.
policeman.
The
As much as I
policeman
love
not
you,
named
It
Avery.
breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
What, empty and dead eyes? I'm sorry, I wasn't
I'm
paying
sorry,
attention.
I don't have a girlfriend. It's been years.
Is that what she said?
She was just saying how, like, she's happy to see me, but she doesn't like looking at my dead eyes.
Oh.
I'm just dead inside.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have...
Oh, you're a
trouble
painter,
focusing on
too.
My subject, and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique.
It wasn't you.
I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, She is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Are you just okay with me being a vampire? Is that what this is?
Does she know?
I guess she knows.
This is weird.
The fuck?
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you.
Oh, she thinks
Trying
you're.
not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart. to
She
have to
thinks
tell you
that
this.
you're just a figment of her
Of course
imagination,
you're
like a
dead, my
memory.
darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
Oh, she just really lost it.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson? And
Oh,
my
she thinks she's
son-in-law?
got the
You're all
the
gone.
sixth sense.
But you all still visit me from time to time.
Oh my god, it's like that
Or is your
psych-
dad a vampire too?
Did he turn me? Is he the one that turned me? Just fucking ancient. She's just jealous because she hasn't turned into
Goodbye,
one
Mother.
yet.
Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Does that mean the grandson's dead too?
That's
a
what she
vampire?
said. Like my grandson, my son-in-law, like she's just saying everyone's dead. Whose room is this?
It's locked.
Okay. Well, let's see if I can go talk to the butler. Do you think I'm dead? Let's go scare the shit out of him.
Avery, what is with that crazy old bat?
A crazy fucking bitch. No. I bet it has.
Is she dead too?
Hey.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
I fucking
Miss
killed
Reid
her
expected
twice.
you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
Killing people. Finding water for my plants.
Cork? Avery Cork?
It's a wine name.
It's a wine name.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I am sorry, I simply could not attend.
The joke's
I
on you, I
would
did.
not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say
Is
it
that
we
you're a
wish you
piece
good
of shit.
during these difficult days.
Yeah, basically.
What is the situation?
I will not question it,
For
but
a
you
time,
are a
the
piece
West
of
End
fucking
seemed spared
shit.
by the epidemic. The situation is getting
Your mother
much worse.
taking you out of
Have
the
you no
will.
relatives?
And my name's on it for the
I'll
house.
understand if
It
you
will
want
be
to take a
Cork
few days
Manor.
to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead,
Oh,
and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
What? Oh, good. So if I kill you... No, I'm kidding. No one will have to pay you. I'm just kidding.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reid is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The
they
police.
beat her up.
What happened?
Police
Miss Reid was
brutality.
found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
She didn't look like she was resting. She was wandering around upstairs.
Right?
Has
Should
she
probably go
received
check on her.
appropriate medical care?
What is this,
taking care of Miss Reid
God's
myself.
basement?
Hospitals are so overwhelmed.
Grandma's just wandering the
that
halls.
They can only accept patients infected by
I'll just get
influenza.
Swansea over here.
Perhaps we could arrange
Do a house
short
call.
trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reid is too frail for the moment.
Oh,
Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it. I have to watch her carefully.
there's these cool things you can buy called bed restraints.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go.
Oh.
And I
Aw.
promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family.
It's me.
You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty.
Just reminding
But
you
you're
how
here
much of a
now,
piece
sir.
of shit you
So my
are.
task is not over.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
No, of course not. Why the fuck would I do that? I'll just throw you in a pit? Yeah, here you go!
It's like, do you know this man?
I've never met him before in my
Never
life.
met him before in my life. Throw him in the pile.
Avery, what the fuck, man?
Do you really think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
I'm never
Yes, I
here.
do,
What do you
Mr.
mean,
You
Jonathan?
clearly
Oh.
have something more to say.
Speak your mind,
I know
servant.
you work hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
Hang out with Miss Ashbury and sniff tea? I guess.
My home is here, and I have nowhere else to go. But this house will need some improvements if I move here. Some radical changes.
That's good news. Whatever changes you have in mind,
Modernize
I'm
it!
sure you will find an arrangement that suits your mother also.
Oh, yeah. If I didn't despise my own mother, I would do the
Goodbye.
same.
Please
Ah!
watch over my mother. until
I mean, what mother?
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please
Distant
return
memories.
as soon as
Thanks for the vampire experience, Avery.
Yes, thank you. Can I play the piano for you? No.
Just noodle around on the...
Yeah, give me those silver forks.
Oh, sweet.
Ah! Opium. Mother, do you need some?
Oh, it's him cleaning. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise?
He's cleaning the shit out of that mirror. So much his hand's going through it.
So much that it's just black. The mirror's just black, doesn't reflect anything.
Well, I guess I can go through the front door now.
Just walk out the front door.
Ma. Hello.
Right to vote is only the first step.
That's her daughter.
Women die too in this
That's Ashbury's daughter.
Oh my god, it is. Women's right to vote.
equality between men
Who the fuck are
and
you?
women.
Look
the
at that.
Club, the heart of British vampire society. Not
Look
quite
up
as
at
subtle as I expected.
the building you were just standing in front of.
This one?
Yeah, porcelain.
Porcelain in China, huh? That's the Ascalon Club?
I don't know.
It's... Hey.
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would...
Who the fuck are you?
Don't worry, Dr. Reid. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet
What
you.
the fuck? I was like, do you really think I'm gonna kill you? Jesus, I came to say hi.
Just
Ask no
messing with
questions.
us.
Let's just get right into it.
Right into the
Your mother
trauma.
has refused to turn you into a vampire. Tell me more about it.
Each time we argue, Mother expresses the same fear. She wants me to remain alive and full of joy, rather than become melancholy and immortal. She claims you can't have one without the other. It's pure selfishness.
I don't believe that.
No?
No, I don't believe that. You get to be immortal and just have fun.
I mean, your view of fun, I'm sure, changes.
All the video games, though. All the video games that come out. Guess what? I get to play them all. I get the new VR headset. I can do whatever I want. Huh? Do whatever the fuck I want. You know how long I can play Monopoly for?
Your mother has walked this earth for much longer than you or I. She is wise, and we should not ignore her advice when we disagree with it.
But why shouldn't I be allowed to forge my own experience? There can't be only one righteous way to deal with eternity.
It's your mother's choice. As daughters and sons, we have to accept the decisions our parents make for us despite our own wishes.
It's not
I
true.
love my mother and have accepted everything from her. Even that she named me Charlotte when it was not my original name.
Does it
Oh.
bother you?
No. Whoever I was when I was born, I am now Charlotte Ashbury. It hurts
'Cause
as
she's, like,
much as it
adopted.
makes me proud to know that's the name my mother will read on my tombstone.
Oh.
So what about your life?
How's it
Tell me about your
going?
adoption.
What do you want to know?
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I
Cherry
was 10,
picking.
She adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Oh, okay.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
Straight up.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reid?
Damn, I'm blushing. Get the fuck out of here. This is some Twilight fan fiction. What am I, 12?
Is there
Nothing to say about that. No counter to it.
Individualist
Just.
my taste.
Anyways.
So, yeah.
Even if that's part, may I remind you that many charitable
Did you know we were sniffing
institutions
tea?
are founded
Did she tell you about that?
Suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
I just see her, like, peeking around the corner, like, sniffing tea.
What are you doing out here?
Besides
You mean,
yelling
what do
about
I do
voting.
outside at night, since I am a woman? Let me
That's
ask you a
not what I
question, sir.
asked.
Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women.
Good.
Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives
Oh.
are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you?
Fucking, why does this keep happening?
Despite your mother's warning, I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch.
Wouldn't
I
it?
can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reid. And please, don't tell my mother.
Oh, I'm narking.
Narc, narc, narc.
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me.
Aren't you a property owner?
Miss Charlotte.
Oh, then she has to
I've
wait till
shared
30.
your
Yeah.
opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much.
Because I'm
Too
handsome.
bad there aren't more men
It's a
like
beard.
you in the vicinity.
It's a beard. In the bathroom.
The beard in the bathrobe.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously, and the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reid? Or you?
Of course not. You have nothing to fear from me, or your mother.
Good to know. And don't worry, my mother told me everything I need to know about vampire tricks, their nature as well as features.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reid.
Don't tell me I might blush again.
Don't need that.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
Do you see the look I'm giving you?
Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Huh.
Why do you still hope to become a vampire in spite of your mother's refusal?
It's the immortal aspect of vampires that interests me. The world won't improve unless women take charge. I'm convinced of that.
You're obviously a clever woman with a good education and a brilliant future. But have you thought about the price you'd have to pay? The loneliness, the necessary masquerade.
Is it not true of every high position? To change this world and make it a better place, one needs time on one side.
Well, yeah, but like, you'd only be able to do it, like what you're trying to do out in public for so long before people start to question. Like, you can't be doing this for like 200 years without people questioning you.
Oh. So says the Countess Skingrad. Ah. Everyone just thinks he's a powerful wizard.
But that's in a game
But
where magic
he's a-
is real.
He's a vampire. Okay. Well.
Like, they don't have magic here to
Plan to achieve
Magic!
extend life.
You've obviously given it a lot of thought.
I won't give up. You have no idea how determined I am, sir.
All right,
I
then.
may
Hacker!
contract a deadly disease. I may throw myself
I ain't
under a
turning her.
carriage just
Oh.
to be saved by her sweet kiss.
That's a disturbing answer, young lady. And the worst part of it is, I know you speak the truth.
There are less dangerous ways, Doctor. Instead of throwing myself under a horse like Emily Davison, I could just throw myself into your arms.
No.
Stop playing this game.
Never. That would be betraying your mother's trust.
Yeah,
She
sir.
would never forgive us.
For sure. But look on the bright side. We would have eternity to reconcile.
Or an eternity to run away from your mother's mighty wrath.
She'd fuck
Quite a
me up.
terrifying idea, don't you think?
Yes. I think it's wiser to let go of that part of the plan.
Yeah. Don't be asking me that
Goodbye,
shit.
Charlotte.
God damn.
Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Okay.
Remember, don't let any strangers come into your house.
As I'm knocking on
I
your
was gonna
door.
say, what are you doing?
Good evening, sir.
Ew.
May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Cross.
He's the
How are
news
you?
person, writing all the
God.
notes
you
and
survived
stuff.
the war too. So sorry, I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
Hey, bestie.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war.
Not until you brought it up. I just
I'm
stopped taking my
involved in
PTSD medication.
See a medication.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. The epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny, I didn't want to sound selfish.
Johnny.
Oh, Johnny boy.
No one
Johnny
calls
boy.
him Johnny. Not even my mother.
Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
Cool.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many
Venus.
things have happened.
She in retrograde?
But you're alive. You returned in weapons and you have a family.
I'm
How
sorry.
many soldiers
Despicable.
said so?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Is
I'm
everything
half a
all right?
man. I
Surely Venus
used to
was
be.
return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
Well, why would you do that?
Why would you become the village idiot?
Yeah.
Well, I'll
need
see you
some
later.
rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
That's it.
No
Just go
response.
sleep. Go knock on the doors.
Calhoun's.
Whether you need to buy something or not, I am happy to help.
Are you just bored? We'll talk to him next time.
We got some more discussions to do next time. Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Firefly.
I've been Rumfus.
And good night. Be safe.
Cast on.